Might be a little bit of a boring video today because I've spent most of the morning with the insurance guy going through the insurance renewal for the year, and Ian spent a lot of the day doing an open field audit for Task, which is what we store the grain under for the store. But the nice thing that has happened today is the guy from the insurance said that if we were to claim for this shed pillar that someone backed into, it actually wouldn't put our premium up because we've not claimed for any building kind of stuff for a long time. So it won't affect the price of next year's premium or this year's, for instance. So I've chased the brickie up because he was trying to work out a quote to do it. But he thinks because it's moved at the top on an angle, we're going to have to do the whole thing. So anyway, yeah, we might be getting this repaired under the insurance after all. So rather than bodging it, we'll do it properly. Just making a brew for the open field auditors. We've got a Task audit today. So we've got 2 agri-contract cups and a Joe Seals one. I think this is his limited edition one. Signed copy. I just took my hat off, look like a troll. So yesterday Tim dropped a set of steps off for the offices. Anyway, I need 2 sets. So my friend's got some I think might do. So I'm just going to go up to his yard now, have a look, measure them, see how long they are, how wide they are, and then we know which set of steps will fit best in which gap of the flooring that we're putting up. So I'm going to shoot up there now. The lads have gone moving some muck from one of the riding stables as well. Well, these look to be the right size and they're nice and shallow. I think the handrails on the opposite side, but it's fairly easy to take off and move. So I think Glenn built these a few years ago. And they've still stood the test of time. It's got a bit of lick of paint. Just working out whether they're welded on or just hooked on. Yeah, they're welded on here. So we can get them off with a slitting disc. They're a bit narrow as well than that other set, so they'll fit in the gap better at the office end. I think you could say that glyphosate's worked. That cover crop is now yellowy dead. Just found this, about to go into the boiler. It's a little block out the middle of the wood chipper teeth that holds the shear bolt in. That would have definitely jammed an ash auger because we took them out the ash auger several times. I'm trying to find one. No, I can't see any, but I was going to show you a proper one. But yeah, they're £7 then, so we can polish that up and use it again. On board now with the fast track. Going to go and do another muck heap. It's obviously mizzling, what do you want to call it? What's the local? Every different dialects have different names. Is it drizzle? Is it mizzle? What is it? Yeah, so it's obviously doing that now, so something to do on a wet day. If it's really, really wet, we're going to put ourselves in the workshop and tidy up because we've got some racking coming with some nuts and bolts on, so we need to make space for that when we get a chance. Might even do that later actually, once we've done these muck heaps. I'm actually going to blame you for this.
I said stop, don't start.
You didn't tell me to stop soon enough. Ah!
Back on there, you can't tell.
When they're stacked up, well, no, that's sorry, Matt, if you're watching. Yeah, I had the box tipped up so I could see how far back to go. And you couldn't see these. They were... It's kind of the same height as the chassis. But I could see them. So I'm backing up ready to stop so that he's not going to go out of his way to tip in. Didn't realise there was another pack sticking forwards. 600 mil or 2 foot in old money. Because I was trying to get it so that you could not have to go in a big dog leg to fill the trailer. Straighten that when we get back. Might be the one that Andrew bent anyway when he hit it with his tractor one day on a live video. Proper crunched it, hasn't it? It's not broken the light, it's just bent the guard. I have to unbolt it, unplug it, undo these and straighten it and put it back on. Yeah, because something's been on fire there, I didn't want him driving through that, getting nails in his tyres, so I was trying to go as far back as possible. And like I say, they're sticking out 3 wide this side, but 4 the other. Tell you one thing, they don't half tip steep these trailers. It's like, I don't know how many degrees that is. 70 maybe. There we go, it's all out anyway. nicely steaming away. You can tell it's a cold, miserable day. Yeah, so I'll have to go and straighten that now. Go on, try that. It's going. It's going. It's a bit better, isn't it? Maybe an adjustable or something. No. I think might have to unbolt it. But that is actually holding it pretty decently. I'll get a big adjustable on that corner maybe. That's straight and easy enough. Strong that. I thought it'd have gone a little easy.
How much are you going to get on that?
It's quite an awkward shape, isn't it? That's the problem. All that camera. Give it a smack now. There we go. That's the way to do it. Bit of hydraulic power. Ooh. Oh. My phone rang, but Andy's skillfully finished it off in the press. So we're just going to put it back on now. In my defence, that is an old crack. So that was done before. I just bent it back to where it had obviously been once before. I won't name any names, but someone did collide with this trailer on a live video with Tom Pemberton one day. It wasn't Tom, but Tom was with us when it happened. So if you want to ask Tom who did it, but anyway, it's better than it was before I backed into the concrete block with it. Nick's moving his stockpiling conveyor to the other yard. He's just got a hollow loader. It's a beast on there. Remember that film? One of our dinosaurs is missing, and they had a dinosaur on a wagon with a sheet over it. I bet that's what it looked like if you were to put a sheet over it. It's a really old film. We used to have a Grimmy spud harvester, and folded up it used to look a little bit like it as well. I'm probably showing my age there. Someone might remember though. There we go. All working as well. Let's try the brake lights. Don't know whether they have a really small air tank, fast tracks, but I've pressed the brake a few times to test the brake lights. Now it's beeping at me that the air tank's low. It did it once before as well when I was backing down a hill at Saddleworth. It was up with a trailer on. It was like, started saying the air tank was low then, which was a bit scary to be honest. There's the chipper running, and that is all I am going to say about it. Quickly do today's baby one. We've got Jacob Honeyford is 7, Tony Oakley, Stuart Kirby, Noah John, Daniel's 12, Ada Moore, Edward Cross is 70, Tom Bullock's 34, and Gabby Jones. Happy birthday to everyone on there. Just less than £1,500 to go before we hit 30,000. Will we do it in the next 2 weeks? Because that will have been a year since we started doing this. What do you think? It's coming up to our year end. It is a little bit of a luxury, but I've had enough. I'm going to get rid of that shelf. I'm going to get rid of them bins there because they're not proper. They're like not genuine lin bins, which is the proper ones. And if you put too many bolts and they fall off, then that's why you end up with a mess on the floor and you end up putting a box. So we're going to sort all that out, and we've ordered one of these racks. Now I'm going to try and do an artist impression if I can edit it properly. That hopefully will fit there quite nicely, and hopefully everything will be in the right place. And then when we need a bolt, we just go over there and it'll all be in the sizes, and then when the bolts are running low, you scan the barcode and order it through the app. So that's hopefully coming at the end of the month. So the question is, what do we do with all these now? Do we put them into there so we can have a random box of nuts and bolts? So if you can't find the right one, you go and route through that. Or do we try and size them and put them in the new tubs when they arrive? Also, the hydraulic fittings are in this tub, these bags, these tubs, all over this bench. They all need rearranging. These are quite strong, these ones though, on the metal boards. The ones on the plastic are rubbish. So hopefully we can recycle some of them from down there into that board and get all the hydraulic fittings and label them all again with a marker pen, because we used to have all the sizes written on 1/4, 3/8, like what it says on the bags. He says as they're totally faded, but it does normally have the size written on here. So we'll have a good route round and sort out in here. Probably start tomorrow. I don't think the racket's coming till the end of the month, but if we start tomorrow, because it's kind of cold and wet again, I think tomorrow, so we'll do that. I also need to change the battery in my weather station because it's not telling me how much rain I'm getting at the moment, so we're resorting to my dad's weather station where he writes it down and measures it every day. I don't have time for that, so I need to sort that out as well. Filming here, stop swearing. Pee quietly. The other day, a pin snapped on the Merlot, and we wondered where the other bit had turned up. Anyway, it's turned up inside the chipper. There it is.
No damage.
No damage. It wasn't it? Just not even any shear bolts?
No. If you reverse it quick when you hear a bang, you won't do any shear bolts.
There we go. Should we sell that on eBay just for something to do? Does anyone want a paperweight?
Does Pew's not want that back under warranty?
Maybe, yeah. Who thinks we should put that on eBay as a paperweight? 1690 update. Not done anything to it yet. We've got to get the motivation to swap loads of big parts to that other gearbox that's come, and it is really a wet week kind of job after we've caught up on the wet day jobs that have been backing up. Remember the other day I asked could any farmers fill in a survey about online stuff and decision making. Anyway, 280 people filled it in, which was absolutely amazing, and for everyone that filled it in, £5 was donated to the RABI charity, which is great because it was like 1,200 quid donated just from me mentioning it in the video. Anyway, if anyone hasn't done it, I'm going to put a link below again. It takes about 5 or 10 minutes to do, but if you can fill it in, that'd be amazing, because the bigger coverage they get, the better, and it's more money raised for charity. So you've also, I think everyone that takes part gets a chance of winning a pair of work boots as well. So if anyone's got time, and the farmers, can they fill in this survey about online, what you watch online, I think, or how you spend money online, agriculture. To be honest, I haven't done the survey myself. I am going to do it after I've edited this video. But anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.